I remember watching a mom sitting with her child, trying to get through just one page of a simple book. She pointed to the word sun and asked gently, "What sound does this start with?" A child shrugged, eyes already drifting away from the book, frustrated. After a few minutes, the book was closed, and the sigh she let out said it all. Why is this so hard? If you've ever felt that way, like no matter how many letters you show to your child or how many ABC songs you've sung to them, it isn't just clicking, then you're not alone. That's exactly why I made this video. We're starting with the sound S, not the letter S. Note that, but the sound itself, and that matters more than most people realize, because reading doesn't begin with letters, it begins with listening and truly hearing the sounds and words. In this first part of our Mastering the Sounds series, I'll show you how to introduce S using the Learn Phonics method with stories, songs, and fun actions that help stick in a child's mind. This is where the reading journey really begins, with one small sound and a big moment of connection. So get comfy, grab a notebook if you'd like, and let's get started. Let's begin with a quick but helpful look at this sound so you feel confident guiding your child through it. First things first, the letter S makes the sound S, and that's what really matters when we start teaching kids how to read. In phonics, we focus on the sound before the letter name. You might ask why? Because reading is about blending sounds together to form words. Letters, on the other hand, are just symbols we use to write those sounds down. So we don't blend letters, we blend sounds. Now, while the letter S can make different sounds in English, we're focusing on its most common one, the gentle sound you hear at the start of words like sun, snake, and snail. Think of it as a soft hissing sound, like a snake. It's a voiceless sound, which means there is no vibration in the throat, just air moving out while your tongue hovers near the roof of your mouth. It also happens to be one of the easiest sounds to teach children because it stays pretty consistent across words. That makes it a great place to start when building your child's phonics foundation. But here is the thing. When you teach this sound, you're not just helping your child say S, you'll be helping them hear it in everyday speech, and that's a big deal. This is called phoneme awareness. It's the ability to hear, recognize, and play with individual sounds in spoken words. And that's one of the most important skills your child needs before they can learn to read. For example, when you say sun, your child should notice that the word starts with S, not just recognize the letter. This kind of awareness is what helps them later on when they start blending sounds to read or write words. Okay, now you've gotten a solid understanding of what this sound is and why it matters so much. It's time to teach it, because your role as a parent or teacher is to break the process down into small steps that feel doable and fun. The first step is to introduce the sound. Start by modeling it for your child, not the letter name, remember, but the actual sound. S. That's what you want them to hear, say, and eventually recognize in words. Make it playful, pretend to be a snake as you demonstrate it. You could use a puppet if it's available. You could say something like this to start. Alright, sweetheart, listen to this sound. S. That's the sound a snake makes. Can you do it with me? Come on, say "sss" and let your child repeat after you. Kids love copying sounds, especially when there is imagination involved. Turning it into a game makes learning feel natural and joyful. So repeat these steps often to help your child produce the sound clearly and confidently. The second step is to make it memorable with the Jolly Phonics song, action, and story. Once your child can make the sound, it's time to make it stick. This is where the Jolly Phonics song, story, and action comes in. They help your child connect sound, movement, and imagination. Here is the song.
The snake is in the grass, the snake is in the grass. The snake is in the grass.
Great. Sing it together while moving your hand like a slithering snake. The rhythm, melody, and movement help embed the sound into your child's memory. Through this simple song, your child will hear the sound more clearly, link it to a snake, which is a visual they'll remember. Then it will also help retain it through music and motion. The next step, tell the story. This is the story. Sam sat on the cold stone steps by the door, trying to slip on his socks. Some socks were spotty like little suns, some were strippy like snakes, and some were all squishy. So many silly socks, Sam said, smiling as he slid across the shiny floor. And for the action, encourage your child to move their hand in an S shape, like a snake, while making the sound. To add extra fun, use a toy snake or picture or even a puppet. It helps bring the story to life. These steps make the experience tactile, visual, and emotional, which is exactly how young children learn best. The next step, which is the third step you're going to take, is to help your child hear it in words. Hear the sound in words. Once the sound is familiar, start pointing it out in simple words like sun, snake, and sand. Say each word out loud and ask, "Do you hear s at the beginning of that word?" Pause. Let them think and answer. When they answer, celebrate them when they get it right. If they don't get it right, just model the answer gently and try another word. Please don't scold them. Everyone do make mistakes. You can also play certain games to help reinforce the sound into them. You could gather small objects or cards, some with the s words and others without it. Put sock in the s group and dog will go into the not s group. It's a fun and hands-on activities and a way to sharpen your child's listening skills. The fourth step is to connect it to the letter S. That is, connecting the letter S to its sound or connecting the sound to its letter. Once your child can hear and say the sound clearly, show them how it looks like when written. Try saying something like this. Now, let's see how we can write that sound you hear. It looks like a curved snake, just like Sam slithering through the grass. We start at the top and make a little curve down. Then add, when we write it, it's called a letter. When we hear or say it, it's a sound. The letter helps us see the sound. Please help your child understand that fact. That is the connection between the sound and the letter. Start by tracing the letter in the air with a finger. Then move on to tracing insults, sand, or a chalkboard. Once that feels easy, try writing it with a pencil on paper and model this to your children. They should do it themselves. The goal is to build their confidence through repetition without pressure. The fifth step is to reinforce the sound to your child's everyday life. Now that your child knows the sound, keep it alive in their memory by pointing it out in daily life. No need to sit down for another formal lesson. Just find little chances to mention it. For example, when you're getting dressed, you could say, "Look, sock starts with S." So we say, "Sock." Or if you're playing outside with them, you could say something like this: "This is sun. Can you hear it? Sun." These natural reminders build your child's awareness of sounds in a fun and effortless way. Before you know it, they'll all start spotting s words on their own, and that's a sign of real growth. Finally, you are all set to teach this sound, and I promise your child is going to remember that you were the one who helped them learn how to read. Reading and writing are lifelong skills, and teaching your child to hear and use sounds is one of the greatest gifts you can give them. It's the foundation of all learning. Just keep a few things in mind as you go. 1. Be patient. Please don't rush. Let your child master this sound before moving on to the next one. Keep it fun. Songs, stories, games, and everyday moments make all the difference. So please keep it fun so your child enjoys the lesson. Celebrate small wins. Every time your child hears or says the sound correctly, cheer them up. That confidence is gold because eventually it will spill into other areas. If this video helped you, please share it with someone else who might need it, and don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss the next sound in our series. Do you have a question or need some help? Please drop it in the comment. I'm always happy to support you. And I would love to hear your child's favorite word or a fun moment you had while teaching them. Feel free to share with me, please. Everything you need is in the description box below. A flashcard that shows the S sound, a printable sorting card for easy hands-on games, the Jolly Phonics app with songs, animations, and interactive fun games, and a full PDF guide with all 42 Jolly Phonics sounds and actions so you can teach with confidence. You've totally got this, friend, and I'm cheering you up every step of the way. I'm here. So if you have any concerns or any topic you want me to consider, please feel free to include that in the comments section. And thanks again for watching till now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.